Universe 11. When Goku heard all the words of the angel Margarita, he started to reflect. But at the same time, he managed to come to the conclusion that Margarita was only thinking about manipulating him. At that moment, Goku on the planet of destruction of Universe 11 is faced with a gigantic castle, unlike all other universes in which Goku only found the god of destruction and challenged him. As he was faced with a totally different scenario, he discovered that Belmont, the god of destruction, in fact, who had a resemblance of a clown, was actually the Joker of all universes. This Joker who loved to make charades and unravel mysteries before his opponents find out. Goku came across the Joker's castle. What will Goku do in the midst of all this? Hey, how's it going? Just here to remind you to click the like button and subscribe yet to the channel so you don't miss any videos and stay well inside our entire universe of Dragon Ball. Without further ado, let's get started. At that moment, Goku speaks to Margarita. What are you planning? You want me to enter this castle without me knowing what awaits for me? You've always been a very cunning angel and totally different from the others. Kuza-san and Vados have a completely different temperament from you. No matter what the situation is, you always laugh. I will never trust you with anything. Goku begins to reflect. This angel is very connected to the god of destruction of this universe. If you think about it, maybe she can have a much stronger connection with Belmont. Unlike Mr. Whis and the other angels, she seems to care a lot about him. That'll be a problem if she decides to interfere in a fight between me and him. Damn it, I need to think about what to do. At that moment, Margarita looks on and says, Don't worry. If you want, I can accompany you and guide you until you reach our dear Belmont. Of course, you will have some challenges to prove that you're worthy of fighting the god of destruction of my universe. Goku, with a serious look, says, I've already fought against very powerful beings. I've already fought against beings that caused several catastrophes. And now I've just defeated the god of destruction of Universe 9. How dare you say that? Or do you question that I would be worthy to fight anyone? At that moment, Margarita says, But it doesn't mean anything. You defeated the god of destruction. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't mean that you can defeat another. It doesn't mean that the god of destruction you defeated was the strongest or that all the gods of destruction have similar strength. Have you ever realized or thought at least a few moments that a mortal just as he is powerful does not mean that all mortals have his power level or even his own race of Saiyans? Your entire race was wiped out by Frieza, but you were able to defeat Frieza himself. So, do not confuse yourself right here. You defeating a god of destruction doesn't mean anything. Goku starts to get serious and starts to reflect. Is there such a difference in powers between them? Mr. Beerus couldn't understand if he really used all his strength, but I managed to stab him. But still, he is still alive and he said he will come back. I need to think of something. It looks like I have no choice here. I'll have to enter this castle and find this god of destruction. At that moment, Goku enters the castle of the god of destruction of Universe 11. Goku says, This place is strange. When Goku arrives at Belmont's castle and enters through the initial door, he is faced with a room full of cards and jokers. Several women were there. The women said, Look at that, a handsome man. Does he have time to dance with us? Goku tries to understand what was happening, what he was seeing. At that time, what seemed to be a very peaceful sight, Goku says, I need to find the god of destruction of this universe. The women says, Come on, don't waste your time. Come with us and dance with the flow. You're very handsome. I think you will love to be our slave. Stay here with us. Don't mind any god of destruction. Goku seriously responds, I don't have time for games. Let's go. Tell me where the god of destruction is. At that moment, the women observed and make a complete attack face to face and start screaming. We already said that it's for you to dance with us. We already told you that you're here to stay. In this palace, there are several floors and Belmont is at the top. We are the guardians here. The wrath of the god of destruction. You will obey us or be eliminated now, you insolent mortal. Goku watches and says, Is that all? You mean things wouldn't be as easy as I imagine. It's okay. I trained for this. At that moment, Belmont's wrath all goes to attack Goku. Goku dodges with great ease and says, I have no intention of hurting you, but if you carry on, I won't be left with a choice. The first wrath starts looking at Goku and starts laughing. Are you having pity on us? This seems like a joke. We who should talk about what we will or will not do with you. We are at a greater numerical advantage and in terms of power as well. At that moment, Goku teleports at great speed and launches a great Kamehameha on each wrath. All wraths are eradicated and Goku says, numerical advantage? As if I cared about that. In a tournament of power, I was the target of several extremely powerful warriors. Fighting with you doesn't make it any different. But things here are happening in a strange way. This castle is quite confusing. I said I wouldn't do anything to you, but since you couldn't calm down, that's the end for you. Goku begins to reflect and sees that things weren't happening the way he thought. Goku says, damn it! This all seems to be very strange. Ever since I fought Romoshi in Universe 9, Universe 9 seems like it had an entirely different way of defending itself. It seems they didn't even care or have a defense strategy. Just Gowasu was making his tea and letting things flow normally. Right after him, Romoshi appeared and he came directly to attack me. His powers were high, but still not enough to defeat me. However, here, in Universe 11, it's totally different. As well as insisting on extremely powerful warriors. Even so, the God of Destruction is very cunning. To get to him, it is necessary to face several battles. So does that mean that was just the first hurdle? What's still waiting for me in here? I won't let you beat me. You will really know who Son Goku is. Goku walks towards the next door. At that moment, a voice comes up and says, where do you think you're going, Son Goku? We said you'll stay here and dance with us. At that moment, Goku gets scared and says, what? You revived? I thought this wasn't going to be easy. Goku activates his Super Saiyan transformation and prepares for the second round of the fight. To be continued. So hey, what do you believe and what do you imagine about all of this? Regardless of what it is more than important that you arrive exposing it in your comments so that we can enter into that crazy debate. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe here to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. And that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.